Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
As the telling individual today. Well, I've really been impressed with the way this player Pavlović seems to have a natural knack for controlling games and dictating the tempo. He just seems to think one step ahead of his opponents all the time, even when playing against the very, very best.
Okay, interesting. So it's down to business here. And here's Olise. Olise! And the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Turns and goes back. And it's played forward. Oh, super find. No, it's come to nothing. Olise. Great work on the overlap. Ushkaka clears it away. Ushkaka, he's gone direct here. Oh, well measured. And the counter is on. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's got his cross in. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Bayern Munich, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Caught offside that time. Done delicately. Well read, the danger is averted. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Calmly anticipates. Musiala. Musiala. Oh, this is a terrific run. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's really well manoeuvred. He's through here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! And it's Köln who take the lead! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Ushkaka. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And this an opportunity to pull level. He's shaping up to have a crack. Olise! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Oh, that is a bit special. That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. That was very necessary. They've got rid. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's nice. And he welcomes it in. Good challenge, excellent challenge. No foul, says the referee. Neuer sends that a long way. That could spell trouble. He's through, it's one-on-one. Chance for a shot! Goal! Bayern Munich! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nice physical challenge. Clipped into space. Olise looking to get on the end of this. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Have it back and can go again. Köln disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Olise, and he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Driving forward. Olise. Real chance! Danger averted for now. That's good play. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And here's the chance to counter. He has found a way through. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Davies, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's good running with the ball. Musiala, Diaz. Over to the left. Interception. His positioning was spot on. Wins the duel this time. And it's Musiala. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aim forwards. And we hit half-time. Bayern Munich come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Look, they've done this already, Peter, so they can do it again.
Olise! It's bounced back off the post. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Moved on forwards. Davis shifted upfield. Musiala. And the shot! He's trying his best. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Köln coming into this game on the back of a really good result, and their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Produces a cross. And he's there to clear it. Aim forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, surely! He's having a shot! Looking for a decent ball in. Pavlovic gets good distance on it.
Cologne really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for the shot. There's the shot. Tries to get it clear. Diaz. Olise was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Has been cleared. That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, easy pickings there. Crosses it in. Well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Diaz. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared without complication.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's having a shot! Kane with a shot! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Kane did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Bayern Munich go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's cut it out. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cologne making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Diaz, he's onside. totally clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, great header! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Up he goes! Just needed better contact. Could be danger here. Big chance, must be. And a chance! It's in! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He can get that clear. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ojkasa. And it's played forward. Does really well to win the ball there. Pavlović. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Now that was quite some save. Gets his head on it! Keeper always had the measure of that. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Kane. And here's Elise. It's a promising position. Danger averted for now. And time is up. Bayern Munich have won it by by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it. And like in 99% of cases, this is what happened.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And we're underway. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Chance! Goal, England!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rafael Leao. Araujo. And here's the chance to counter. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Nuno Tavares. Rafael Leao. Quasniok does really well to win the ball there. That's the throw. Now that's well seen too. Rafael Leao. That looks a cracking ball. Gonzalo Ramos. Keeper's dealt with that. Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business. Rafael Leao, he'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could turn...
He's had a shot! Goal, England! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. England take the lead. Araujo. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Portugal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And he's heaved it away. O'Reilly. And it's played forward. Palinha. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Ramos. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Shot a goal! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Foden. Up he goes! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
England take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Araujo. Aim forwards. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Can he latch on to this? And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And now he has two. England grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Alexander-Arnold herring after the ball here. Foden. Can he get onto this? And it's hoisted clear. Shoots! It's a loose ball. And he's there to get it away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, red, nice interception. O'Reilly with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Foden. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Ramos. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Could be danger, and the shots! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. João Palhinha. Nuno Tavares. Araujo. João Neves. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Neves. And here's Rafael Leao. Calmly anticipates. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, good spread. Lancashire with 2 goals already to his name. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Tavares. Moved on forwards. Gonzalo Ramos! Quasniok getting this one clear. Oh, that's nice. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. João Neves. Araujo. And the half-time whistle goes.
England are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the second half gets underway. And he cuts out the supply. Muscular approach does pay off here. Menu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vitinha. And it's Tavares. Gonzalo Ramos, spread out to the left. Gets his head on it! Goal!
Portugal, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So is this the start of a comeback? Foden. That has been cut short. That's really well cleared. And it's Rice. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, they could be caught out here. Delivered across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nuno Tavares. João Neves. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Vitinha with the short one. And here's Vitinha. Vitinha. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers. Jim, it looks to me as though both sides are shifting their tactics here, aren't they?
Well, it's attack versus defence now, and it's actually quite abrasive. One side looking to get balls into the box, and the other doing their utmost to repel whatever arrives.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Saka. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Vitinha, gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Ponsa can get it clear. Vitinha goes short. And it's Neves. Oh, he's found him in big chance! Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
But there's going to be another change here. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Vitinha shifted upfield.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Out to the left it goes. Dealt with nicely by the defence. England making another change here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's having a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Chance for a shot! And he thumps it clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Vitinha. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. João Neves, aim forwards. And it's Tavares. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's onside. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's gone back to the keeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. That's a good run down the left. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through. And across it goes. Well, Neves, gently done. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It is quite a run he's making here. Tavares shapes to shoot! He wasn't that far away.
England, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Tavares, who's set up one goal so far. Vitinha. Played out to the right. Succumbs to the pressure. Wharton. And it's been played through. Saka. Saka's delivery. Nice physical challenge. And that will be the final act. England can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that, and they set the tone and never really let go, as good as it can get.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us.